Fusion! Ha!
Yes, you're doing it! Stay with it!
Alright, we've got our first ever PCG Pro Team Grand Crusaders crossover. Felt like only 2 weeks ago that you were a Grand Crusader, and now
Now I'm a trader.
Grand Crusader's a trader. Let's do it. We'll start this off by talking about what some cool slabs you can get from the PCG Pro teams.
Yeah, so we've got two here. We've got the standard player slab, and we've got the slim version of the player slab. And as part of Team PCG Pro Team, we have a discount code for 10% off grading submissions. And we'll have something pop up wonderfully on the screen to show you how you can do that. But yeah, no, and we've got the Gwendolyn, which is a 9, and the Lorraine, which is a 9.5. And it's just another way to keep your really shiny cards safe, but also still playable, because no standard other big slabs.
Absolutely gorgeous slabs. I've got my Diana level 2 CSR off for slabbing. Because you got your slim fit, which don't stack, but your standard player slab ones do stack on top of each other, so it works quite well if you get like your material deck champions and you just stack them.
Yeah, I think I've seen one or two people that have gone to that length of slabbing everything. Okay, but no, they look cool.
Yeah, they do. Anyways, use the code, get yourself 10% off a nice grading slab, and yeah. We're going to bring into the actual video now, which will be about some of the teams that we've got around New Zealand. We'll start at the bottom of the islands with Dunedin, where we've got Tricky Chip Gaming.
Yeah, and it's sort of a newer team that's sort of spawned on the block, but yeah, no, they've been doing pretty well. Nadav and Eve have been doing well. I think they've both got 2 regional tops now. I think that's correct. I think Nadav's was second yesterday, which he won, and Eva also second one yesterday.
Yeah, they recently topped the Christchurch regional. Just the best power couple around New Zealand, apparently.
Yeah, I think they take their time short because they played in round 4, and it was like, well, they can either ID and lock or just play, so they just played.
So like Nadav, he got 33rd at Christchurch Ascent, just missed out. Unfortunately, lost to me. Second to last round, so you couldn't ID into day 2 for security. But
yeah, that was rough because it was tiebreakers. I think every one of his tiebreakers lost.
Yeah,
and that was the reason why it was like a fraction of a percent that he missed out, and he was like, no.
And then you've got Jack and Caleb, who are constantly doing well in tournaments, always itching super close to top 8ing, but they do quite well at the store champs. They tend to take store champs winner season.
They're both solid players. I know Cal's got a number of regional wins. I think Jack day 2 Melbourne Ascent, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yep, he day 2'd, which was a really cool, impressive feat for him. So excited to see where the Tricky Chimp go from here. Yeah. But that leaves Dunedin heading up to Christchurch, where the home of the Grand Crusaders are from. I'm a bit biased here. I think Grand Crusaders are perfect. Now, the Grand Crusaders are great. We've got a great variety of different people. So like we've got Maiden Rose, who is our judge. She's our head judge for Nationals this year for Oceania. She head judge at Christchurch. She's done an amazing job setting the standards within New Zealand around the judging.
And really involved with like a lot of parts of the judge process as well, like constantly asked for feedback and things, so like contributing a lot in that sort of regard as well. Yeah,
and then we've got Cumin, who's our video editor, and he does an amazing job with our videos. Absolutely hats off to him. Then we've got Freedom, our Discord man. He's the man who's known all through Discord. He's the man who can find anything on Discord in like moments. But he also did an exceptional job commentating Oceania Nationals. Yeah, absolutely amazing job. So I'm excited for him and his new direction of where he's going with the Grand Archive section.
Yeah.
But and then we've got a few of our competitive players. We've got legit that Joseph. We've got Jordan, Giraffe, Jordan. They're constantly doing well, topping events. They all recently topped the most recent regional as well. I think they both secured their second mandate this season.
Who?
Giraffe and Legit, because they topped. No?
Clopper didn't top, man. He lost. Wasn't he playing you?
No, he didn't. Shoot, my bad.
My
bad, Legit. No, I honestly thought he topped. Yeah, no, my bad.
No, and he lost to me the round before. So.
Oh, okay. There we go. PCG Pro knocking us out. No, I forgot. I thought he topped because he got super excited, but no.
No.
Yeah.
But you've got the recent member, good old little Lucasus,
also just known as Lucas. Absolutely great performance, great addition to the team. We love to have him. Yep. He placed second at the regionals recently. Second regional in a row now that he has top 8. Because I believe there wasn't a gap between Elusive and now. And he's been performing well. He absolutely wrecked Marnie on stream. Watch a back Oceanus national stream, game 2 I believe it was, round 2. Absolutely great performance from him.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the child prodigy of the team, for sure. Yeah.
And then, and then we've got a few other members as
well. Michael's he topped the Dunedin Regionals. He won that, didn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he topped the Dunedin Regional last season. Was it?
This season?
Yeah,
on the...
My gosh.
On the Coming Allies.
There's been so much GA stuff in the recent times. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, it's kind of felt a bit like a bit of a long season, but in a good way. Yeah, there's a lot of change in terms of how the meta's changed. So
yeah, honestly...
The Dunedin Regional feels ages ago, though. I'm with you on that. It was the first regional of the season, so...
Yeah, no, it felt like it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure the last Dunedin Regional was also pretty close to the previous one.
Yeah.
Because I think last season one was pretty close to the end of the season.
Yeah.
But no, majority of the Great Crusaders tend to do well when we show up to a tournament. We at least get 3.
It's like 2 to 3 every region.
Yeah, exactly.
All of the photos I remember, it's always Grand Crusader shirts. So
yeah. And then we've got a couple of our behind the scene guys, like you got Munty, you've got Ben.
Yeah.
They're there having fun, being the smiles. We've got 2 other members. We've got Jason, who hasn't really been much into the scene at the moment,
Not recently, but last season he got a top 8 in Christchurch. He just squeaked in.
Yes. He did win his store champs this season as well.
And he did win the TCG store champs. And I think a long way back he did day 2 Ascent Auckland. So yeah.
No, but he's looking to come back into it pretty extreme, so it'd be good to see him back on the competitive side. And our last member, we'll go through all our members. The lovely Midge.
Who had a big contribution in the shirt design.
Yeah, she actually designed our shirts, which I love the design. Brings in all the gold, yellow, orange.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic photographer. Absolute great designer.
Oh, the mats as well, don't forget the mats.
Yes, the GA mat you would have seen that, the GC mat you would have seen I played at Nationals against Terry was her design. Love them, absolutely amazing person. And just another person who likes to show up, have some fun and play some cards. Yeah, enough of the Grand Crusaders, because we're just rambling on now. Let's move all the way up to Nelson, where we've got Card Merchant Nelson.
Yeah, these guys have been around a while. I'm pretty sure they're the first group in New Zealand to pick up GA. They were playing before I learned how to play, and they were using the learn to the print and play stuff. And I remember a lot of those guys talking about that. And yeah, really good bunch of guys up there. And a lot of them have been involved in TCGs for a long while, even before GA. So that's how I know most of them. So
yeah. Because you got Levi, who does the casting, great job he does. You got quite a few of the competitive sides like Liam, who tends to pick up a few of the regional tops.
Store champs,
and then you've got Aiden as well, who is another big guy in the scene where he has made the gauntlet.
Yeah, Fire Shizuku, ping ping baby.
Bing, baby!
So
Yeah, hats off to him. Well done to Aiden. Looking forward to seeing his performance over at the gauntlet in just under a month now.
yeah, it's gonna come around quick, I know.
It's coming around very quick. But nah, looking forward to it.
And James, who's sort of
Oh yeah, a tech
the
guy.
tech guy.
He's the one who ran the stream for Oceania Nationals. He's the one.
And he did sorry, not Auckland, Christchurch Ascent as well.
Yes, Christchurch Ascent.
Probably did Auckland as well, actually. No, he did Auckland.
He did Auckland.
Yeah.
It was so long ago. It's hard to remember who did it. But yeah, no, that was his first GA gig that he did with us in the cards. But yeah, but that's pretty much sums up Carmich and Nelson.
You've got Ruben.
Oh, you've got
Day Tubin in Christchurch Ascent, and then you've got Kelly as well, and Riley.
Oh, you got Micaiah as well, who
Micaiah.
moved to Christchurch.
Oh, and of course you've got Corbin and Josh as well.
Corbin and Josh.
They're in Christchurch now, but they're technically tied to Nelson.
Yeah. No.
They represent that team, so sometimes you go, oh yeah, because they wear the shirts at events. You're, like, you're really like part of our Christchurch community.
Shows how well we remember the teams.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But no, honestly, all the Carmich and Nelson guys, lovely people. Absolutely love playing with them and heading up to Nelson for regionals every second season normally. But
yeah, I think, and for me, the first one I went to was their Doa store champs. Made the top colour store champs, then scrub. But
beautiful.
Yeah, I love those guys.
No. Well, let's jump across to the next island, which is the North Island. We're going to head up to Wellington with Lower Hutt. Now, not much to say about them except Hobby Lords have just started up their team. I'm excited to see where their team starts to go off when they get to a competitive scene.
But there's quite a more reasonable sized community there. It's really been built up over the last, probably, I would say last 6 months to a year.
The community's been very solid. But they've brought in the shirts, they've brought in official Hobby Lord teams.
Yeah.
So we're going to start seeing them pop up a bit more in some of the main big tourneys. Like, if I was to note down one of their notable players, terrible wording, I don't know if he is a part of their team, but surely Shawnee. He
from the Lower Hutt community,
yeah. He seems to do quite well with the Fire Lorraine.
Yep.
Pulling out the one Gildus that he runs in the deck.
Yeah, so I think he's had a regional win this season at Palmy, and then narrowly missed out on day 2 on the Fire Lorraine at Nats. He killed my day off. It was my round 3 opponent, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, well, we've actually got the Hobby Lords Lower Hutt regional coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. Last one
7th
before
of
our
June.
season.
Yeah. So I have to face off against most of their crew and take on what I assume will most likely be Fire, Aggro. Honestly, Fire, Aggro. That seems to be a lot of their plays.
Yeah, I can't really comment too much on their local meta. I think they've got maybe a bit of Arasana there too. But
yeah, they've got a bit of Ranger, and I know some of their locals like to play Sylvie as well.
Oh, that's true.
So with MRC Alta releasing
before the regionals, true.
Yeah, so we might see the return of some slime decks. Guess we'll just have to stay tuned for that. But then we can travel where we go to next.
Guess probably Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton.
There's actually 2 teams there, right? Because you've got the Heavy Swingers.
True, the Heavy Swingers.
With their lovely fish shop shirts.
The fishery company shirt, yeah.
And of course Ignite Fate with Keelan, who's made cool.
Ignite Fate pulled up to Nationals, and one of their members, Keelan, managed to make the gauntlet. Had the easiest day 2 Nationals. Round 1, he got a bye. Round 2, he ID'd. Round 3, he drew. And then round 4, he won. Like, exceptional performance.
Yeah, what a run. What a run from 25th to getting into gauntlet.
Yeah, he had probably the easiest day 2 run out of everyone. But no, props to him. And the other Ignite Fate guys, where you got Brandon, Ben, and
I can't remember, man.
Justin. I think it's, yeah, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben, Brandon, and Justin. Absolute lovely guys. Love playing against them. Whenever they come to some of the other regionals around New Zealand, absolute lovely dudes, and looking forward to seeing, you know, the exciting content they bring out soon.
Yep. Yeah, any day now, I'm sure there'll be a new video.
Yeah, should be very soon. It's been a while, I think, except for Keelan's one where they did his deck profile. And then we can go to Auckland and move up to the team known as PCG Pro Team.
Yes.
Now,
Well, based at Auckland, but 2 members from the South Island, 2 members from the North Island, all in different cities.
PCG based in Auckland,
Yeah.
but they recruit nationwide. Now, all I can say about them is what a stacked team they have. They have Wilson, who is a back-to-back Worlds competitor now. He managed to make Worlds at Oshi Nationals. And then you've got Marnie and Glenn. Glenn, current world champion, absolutely great guy. Love playing against him, love catching up with him whenever I get the chance. Marnie, absolutely great competitor once again. You've got Marnie as a ex-Worlds competitor as well.
All 3 of them made World's Top 8.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good achievement on itself.
Marnie performs quite well, tends to do really well in events.
Yep.
And then we've got their 4th member, their analyst, their numbers man. We've got Algoritmo, which is really unfortunate that they stole you from us, because we used to have you use your brain to math out whether IDs are possible, but it's alright, we'll learn. I managed to get 9th at the most recent regionals because you weren't available to tell our member to play it out. So he locked me out on top 8. It's okay, I'm not butthurt. But absolutely stacked team. Looking forward to seeing you guys at more regionals. Next year's nationals, let's go that far. Ascents.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure most of you are going to Ascent Akihabara.
I believe at this stage, all of us are going.
Yeah. I'll be there. You guys will be there. It's going to be an exciting
It's going to be a crazy
big,
like the
ascent.
biggest ascent to date, like by far.
with tickets sold. Yeah, it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it. Just remember, need some good cards slabbed. PCG is the place to go.
Absolutely.
Now with that, we'll travel across the ocean all the way to Australia. G'day, mate. With the Creative Shop guys, who haven't really made much of an impact in recent events, except around New Zealand, but with Oceania Nationals popping up, they came in and they stormed that place.
Yeah.
4 of their members day 2, with one of them making the gauntlet, which is an impressive feat.
Very solid fit, yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Their jackets, absolutely love their jackets.
Yeah,
It's they're like gourmet, like sophomore dudes from like, jealous of this. Jackets.
Very well made jackets, yeah.
But yeah, because we had, bear with me, 2 seconds, I don't know the names. What Do You Min, Tian, JR, and Mad all make day 2 with What Do You Min make gauntlet. Looking forward to seeing their performance, or his performance over in the gauntlet. Absolutely lovely guys.
All lovely.
And loves having chats with them while they're over there. Very unfortunate that Lime couldn't make it over.
Yeah.
But he had better callings and better things pop up. So best of luck with that, Lime, if you watch this video. Enjoy it. You're gonna have sleepless nights, but it's okay. But that sort of brings it into our Oceania teams.
Yeah.
Which great stacked group of guys throughout Australia and New Zealand. But let's run through some of these international teams, like Team 32.
Well, they made a bit of a storm on Nets as well, to be honest.
Yeah, they did. Like 3 of their guys made top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had Duckheads, Bayleaf, and Liftdressel.
Yes, yep, all 3 of those.
Absolutely impressive feat, especially with Bayleaf's Windar Sauna deck. Like going all the way to 2nd place, dang. I actually love that deck. Absolutely great deck to play. Liftdressel, hopefully, he can be a back-to-back Worlds competitor. He's just got to beat like 16 other guys at the Gauntlet. Duckcats is also in the Gauntlet.
Yep.
He just failed to make day 2 for NA Nats, so he will have to go through the Gauntlet to make Worlds.
He will be repping the Oceanic region.
He will be, and we're honoured to have such a good player represent us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And big shout out. Go do a big shout out for the man who's behind the camera most of the time is Shinja. What an absolute performance he does with the streams, the setting, the preparation. I'm pretty sure TM32 sets up a lot of these events. They're the main organisers setting up Worlds, I believe.
I would be surprised if it wasn't, yeah.
But no, honestly, Team 32 do an exceptional job when it comes to everything they do regarding events, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they can bring and help Weebs with going forward. Especially with Worlds coming up, Ascent Worlds, the main event. Really excited to see that, and yeah.
And next on the list, maybe doesn't get as many mentions, but True Cactus Gaming.
I've got a question for you.
What's that question?
Where is Matt? Matt has vanished.
Matt has disappeared a little bit, but he's still in that top 10 of the ELO leaderboard, so...
He hasn't participated in an event since January. Where is Matt?
That's a question for you at home.
But hey, there wasn't many, was there any True Cactus Gaming guys at NA Nats? I don't remember seeing any, but I could be
feel like
mistaken.
when I was looking through it before...
Because even Cactus wasn't there, was he?
No.
Nah. So hopefully everything's alright with you guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys come back. But we'll move on to the doppelganger, the True Champ Gaming guys.
Yeah. I mean, those guys have been around for a long time.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
the most well-known team in GA.
Yeah.
And yep, the original 3 and the 2 newer guys, they have all, I believe, made day 2 for NA Nats. And I believe Terry and Isaac through in the Gauntlet.
Yes, yeah, with
and Caven going through entry, winning most Nats. So yeah, I mean, they're going to be a force at Worlds for sure. Well, I guess we'll soon find out how many will be directly qualified and how many will go through the Gauntlet. But...
Oh, absolutely great performance from all the guys. Like, they obviously know the game inside and out. My unfortunate day 2 winning in for Nats, with Nats Oceania against Terry, did not go my way. Watching it back, there was nothing I could do. Man drew everything. But he's such a lovely dude. Props to Terry. Well done to you for making Gauntlet through that tournament. I'm looking forward to the next time I verse Caven. I'm currently 0-1 against him. We drew like last season or season 4.
The Elusive Regionals.
Yeah, I think it might have been last season.
Yeah, it was last season.
But looking forward to getting my revenge on that. And Isaac unfortunately couldn't participate in Oshi Nationals, but came down with real bad food poisoning. But glad to see that he was able to participate in NA Nats. Lovely dude once again. Looking forward to seeing the rest of the True Champ guys over when I go to Worlds for 3v3. See a lot of yous there. But yeah, and then we've got, if we move over to Southeast Asia, we're running into Apex. Now, what a team!
What a team! Like,
if there's a dominant team, like, yeah, True Champ's dominant, but Apex, they're just stacked of guys. Forex, Pro and Z. It's Aqua. Like,
you're a larger team, but like, man, I feel like there was some like stat of like how many backup charges they had like won. It was something stupid.
I heard that their team like redeemed like 50 backup charges or something in Southeast Asia.
It was something crazy like that.
Like, and they like at least one of their teams always like top 8ing in a sense, whether it's both of them or one of them.
Yeah.
I managed to draw with Zet Divitz at Nationals, but lovely dude, had a blast with him. Well done to him. He made Gauntlet at Oshi Nationals, so we're seeing him at the Gauntlet. Unfortunately, Pro and Quarix just missed out. Quarix
at O School, at O Snats,
yeah, but Quarix is at NA Nats.
Yeah.
With day 2 starting tomorrow, there'll be hopes to see if he can make it into actual Gauntlet now, or even potentially take a place into Worlds. And then we've got also Aqua, who is going into Gauntlet, who got their Gauntlet through, was it Southeast Asia Nats?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Scoop to him. You know, obviously shows how good of a team they are when, you know, they're willing to do what they can to get their team into the spotlight. But I'm excited to see where the Apex team brings their crew and see how dominant they become at the Worlds.
And they travel a lot too.
They
like,
do. They travel like everywhere. It's insane.
Yeah, I think, you know, some of them went to Europe, some came for Christchurch Ascend, obviously Christchurch, you've got New Zealand Nationals as well, so yeah, well-travelled team, like a good bunch of guys and all really good GA, so yeah.
So yeah, it's just a matter of time before we see, who knows, maybe the like top 4 of Worlds might just be Apex players, who knows, we'll see.
We'll soon see. And I think one last team, Chess Club.
Yes.
Again, another team that's been around for a while. I know that a couple of them at least have made day 2 at NA Nats.
Yeah.
Knowles made day 2.
Yes, with his unfortunate performance in OC Nationals.
Yep.
It wasn't the greatest, but people have bad days, and that was just one of them. I'm looking forward to seeing if Noel can secure a place into the Gauntlet or even Worlds.
Yep, yeah, and he did well at Ascent Utrecht as well. I believe he was 3rd.
Yes, yeah.
So,
great player. Absolutely astounding performances from everyone who plays this game. And I'm looking forward to seeing really where everyone could dive into, where GA goes from here, where Weebs takes the game. Loving the cards, the mandate, just the other mandate.
Yep.
They're both PCG Pro ones.
Yeah.
Because I left mine at home. I do have one. I'm not that bad at the game, but
Then we've got the Nats cards
the
over in front of
Magistrate.
me.
There we go.
Magistrate and the Sword of Seeking.
Love the Magistrate. Sword of Seeking. I don't play swords, but you know what? Let's do it. Sword of Seeking, nice.
I always like Regalia promos. It's just another good way to show your success and things like that. So yeah, and also looking forward to the first Gauntlet format that we're gonna see.
Yes.
And how that's gonna work and I guess the 8 rounds, 32. Hopefully, really like in terms of. I hope all 32 people can attend, but
Yeah,
hopefully
100%.
it'll be a
But
really
8
competitive
rounds,
event.
8 rounds for 32 players. That'll
Yeah.
be very interesting to see where that goes, but looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Worlds in less than a month away, or just over a month away. So it'll be a bit exciting to see all that. But I guess, yeah, we'll see those at Worlds. I won't see you at Worlds.
No,
but
I'm not going.
I'll be there. Obviously, PCG Pros Wilson will be there. Glenn will be there.
Yep.
We'll see a lot of people there, so it'll be exciting. But yeah, no, thanks for that. Hopefully you got a nice rundown of the teams, but we'll catch you next time.
Catch you.